Okay, really quick, this is Mark. I wrote these sketches about 25, 30 years ago for a college-age group, and they were taped. They're on a YouTube site known as CCF 90s Skits Nostalgia. You can watch it there if you want to watch over the commentary. There's a lot of evangelical stuff here and a lot of stuff here about prayer.
I don't know.
And just to give you a precedent, before this sketch, we did this scene where Pastor Phil, who was always the main speaker there, usually the main speaker, was taken away, and I didn't get the footage of this, but yeah, he's basically was taken away, and then this guy had to come on here and awkwardly do this thing where they actually pray for Pastor Phil, and this is a fake prayer, so I don't know, this feels kind of wrong to do, because we all know that it was a staged thing with these fake terrorists kidnapping Pastor Phil and stuff like that. Anyway, so you may have noticed from the beginning, this is James Bond. This is a James Bond parody. I made that little thing with, like, I don't know, some sort of Windows Paint program, that logo there, that didn't really transition very well when they finally got it up there. There's a lot of technical issues with this thing, this particular one. But actually, a lot of it turned out okay. Now, I think we have an issue with... yeah, we were doing a skit. There's going to be a really awkward pause here. Funny story, the actor that was playing James Bond here... Oh, looks like I cut that part out.
James,
yeah, anyway, it actually took like 2 minutes before he actually showed up on stage, because he was in some sort of dance number before this. And, yeah, so it was really awkward.
You sound different.
Oh, man.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well,
okay, so this guy who's playing James Bond, I mean...
And you haven't flirted with me once.
Okay, let me see. What year would have this have been?
Older?
Maybe 96? So, okay, so the Pierce Brosnan GoldenEye film probably would have been out. So, I guess he's not trying to do an impersonation of Pierce Brosnan, but I think he's really imitating the Sean Connery accent, which Sean Connery I don't think ever really had when he was James Bond. If you watch those old James Bond films with Sean Connery, he doesn't talk like usually Sean Connery talked. But anyway, so oh yeah, and then we really have Q here. Honestly, I love the guy who's playing Q. He's doing this accent that is just insane, and yet it works pretty well. So yeah.
Is this your lab, Q?
So the basic premise of this thing, you know, I mean, if you've seen a James Bond film, you know the basic setup of whenever he goes to Q's lab, it's like he grabs some stuff. Stuff that always like comes in handy later on in the film, you know. And so in this case, we're actually going to see him use this stuff. So it's always kind of a Chekhov's gun, really.
What's this, Q?
So,
James, put that down.
Oh yeah, and then there's this thing. This is sort of a gun that is supposed to eliminate temptation.
Laser-sighted. Temptation. Eliminator.
Sorry, the cringe is just starting to... Now, I can't believe what happens here. Basically, in the script, it says that he like knocks the head off a dummy, and we actually have a dummy behind there. And here's the thing, and it has like a balloon on its head. I don't know if you can see it, because unfortunately the video didn't really capture this very well. But
let's say number 4.
Yeah.
Put that target up over there.
Yeah, there's a target there. So okay, so this, and there's like a balloon on his head. And yeah, it took way too long to set up this thing in the sketch, and that just gets really...
for example.
Yeah, no, it gets really awkward.
In the name of Jesus,
I
rebuke your temptation.
And that actually worked. I can't believe that he got that... I mean, we only had one take on that because it's a play, and he did it.
That's amazing, Q.
I was so surprised. I thought he was going to miss or something, and honestly, I don't think we had a backup plan for what if he had missed. He just kind of got the shot. And I think that's some sort of like Nerf bow and arrow with like a spike or a big needle at the end. So that was probably kind of dangerous. He could have, I mean, you could literally put out an eye with that thing.
They put these things on
Joshua's
trumpets as they marched around the city of
Jericho. So yeah, so that's kind of the thing.
With their shouts of victory.
Now, if you know anything about Christian culture, they love that prayer. They love to talk about how much that prayer can knock down mountains and stuff like that. And so I guess what we decided to do is a lot of Christian people talk about how they like to weaponize prayer. So in this case, we actually have prayer weapons. Crazy stuff. Oh yeah, then we have this actor here playing like this strange angel that you can shoot.
is an evil someone.
I think.
A bad principality.
Oh man, that is just conveying a lot
Go
of
ahead.
just
Aim.
untrue stuff. But
Jesus.
it didn't flag me on it. So
In your name, I rebuke
meant
this
that.
evil. Now, fire.
No, we actually have a sound effect for that. Yeah.
That's pretty incredible, Q. Good job.
I can't remember if we did that sound effect, like if the gun is actually making that sound, or if generally, because usually when I was doing these sketches, I was up in the sound booth,
No, James.
kind of giving orders to like the sound man as far as when to do the sounds and stuff. Oh, the coffee joke. I can't believe it. I was so surprised that worked out.
Urgent message.
That was not in the script, and I think
came in and
I felt like it was
kidnapped
going to
Pastor
ad lib there.
Right
And
out of CCF.
so, oh, that's funny.
Someone needs to do something now.
Okay, and then we cut to this video here.
Here we have Pastor Vic.
And
Demands are not met.
oh boy, this is me with the stuffed cat. And it's them with Pastor Phil holding him hostage. Okay, yo cream was something that was served in the back of the church, and I don't know. That was always just so the fact they demand yo cream. That's crazy. I don't know. I always like the way that was delivered. Yo cream, man, the swirl kind. That was just always hysterical.
Looks like I'm gonna need these.
No, yeah.
Pastor Phil's been kidnapped, and all prayer agents are on duty.
Well, if you're looking for some action in this sketch, you're not going to get it because most of the sketch is just James Bond literally just praying and having the stuff solved for him.
How do these things work?
Oh, yeah. But I do like this one line where he just goes.
God, this is Bond. James Bond.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I don't know if I can even pray.
Oh, well. The idea of James Bond being a repentant Christian, I think, is just hysterical. So, I don't know. I hope you think of that as funny as I do, but...
I pray for the release of Pastor Phil.
Anyway, so yeah, the sketch is, yeah, you heard me yawning. The sketch is not as action-oriented as it probably should be. But, I kind of like this idea of, like, this angel sort of rescuing Pastor Phil here. And then taking out these bad guys. This is a strange style. I don't know why we have the... Okay, that's not really good. Coming up here is an effect where, yeah. So... Anyway, so this mustache guy's Pastor Phil. And that actually kind of transitioned pretty well. Now, this effect didn't really work really well. I was supposed to have the sound effect of... And I don't know what happened to that sound. When we finally did it, didn't get it recorded. Anyway, maybe you liked that, maybe you didn't. Who knows?